Well, hey guys, listen, I'm up here at Maple Hill for the MVP Open and I needed to get out and try out mile marker 53. And I'm going to do an all MVP Axiom Streamline round and have a little fun. Check it out. Bring you along with me right after the intro. Well, hey folks, I made it to mile marker 63. Gonna play a little disc golf. Let me show you kind of what to expect when you start to pull into the area. You've got your parking in here. Here's the clubhouse, fruit stand. You come on in and you're gonna park in this area, then go in and take care of your green fees for the day. And then you've got a nice practice area right over here. It's where I'm headed now to hopefully stretch just a little bit and then get out on the course and have some fun. Looks promising. So yesterday, first day up here, and it was rainy, and I got to go over to the pyramids, which are right across the street from Maple Hill, and I got to play that with the Tech Disc guys. Shout out to them, had a great time with them, but also had to check out all the stuff over at Marshall Street, and I'll hopefully add a little video right here. But man, that place, you've got to have a list when you walk in there to know what dish you want to get. Otherwise, you just get overwhelmed with all the options you have. I mean, it's like a candy store. But so I got to do that yesterday when the weather wasn't so great. But today the weather's much better, and I want to come over here. And I was able to pick up a bokeh or bouquet, depending on how you say it, from my photography friends out there. And then I picked up a time lapse from there. And as I was driving over here, I was thinking, man, in honor of Simon, I should do an all MVP round because a lot of my discs in my bag are MVP brand. And so I thought that would be a good honor to him. Fortunately, I was driving right back by the pyramids in Marshall Street, and I ran in there and picked up a couple more discs. So I'm gonna play an MVP round today, and I'm gonna highlight a couple new discs. This new disc to me, but also the bokeh should be new to most folks, and we're gonna try it out and just have a MVP round today. I know some of y'all like, poo, I don't care about MVP, but hey, I enjoy it. Come along, hopefully I'll share some stuff with you that you'll enjoy anyway, but let me go warm up. Okay, it looks like it's getting busy out here, so I had to abbreviate my, let's just go ahead and jump out here and get going so that we can get a round in before we go back over to the tournament. All right, and here we go. Okay, for the record, I'm gonna get my excuses out that I've been running around doing all kinds of stuff. I'm throwing some new plastic. I'm tired, I'm old. So yeah, and it looks like I'm behind a group of 8, considering the board says please don't have any groups larger than 5. That looks interesting. So yeah, and we got another set waiting behind them, so it's gonna be a slow day today. All right, so there's a group of 7 playing, so I'm gonna try to jump up ahead to maybe start on hole number 3 because that's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna play this quick to get out in front of these guys. All right, let's go. Yeah, that was gonna be crazy to be behind them. So, a little rushed, a little harried. Welcome to disc golf. That's the whole thing. You know, especially a new course you're coming to, you don't know the etiquette, you don't know when the good times to play, so you just gotta take what you can and then adapt when you can. So, hopefully I'll be able to circle back around and play one at the end of the round. All right, it's windy today, so it's gonna be interesting. So I took my Berg out of the bag and I'm playing with the range. It gives me a little cushion to get around these guys. I hope I played the right basket because I was just hitting buttons on U-disc to get to the right tee pad. All right, where are we going? Is this 3 down here? I'll talk about my discs as soon as I get a little, I'm probably gonna have to run into some guys and I'll have some time to do it then. So this is a, hole number 3 is 591 par 4 with a Mando at that tree. Just go with the trail. Yep, trusty right down the middle. That's nice. That's a group of 5. So yeah, this is a popular group play. I was hoping everybody would, since it's Friday morning, I was hoping people were still at work and I could sneak out and get out here before the crowds, but it's already crowded. So this feels like maybe a mid-range. I'm kind of in between distances. You know, I haven't played this one before, but I got to try out the bokeh. MVP Open 2025. Ooh, throwing a 173. I've made that mistake before. I get excited about seeing one that's bright that I can throw, and then I don't check the weight. And I tend to like max weight discs for most of my shots. All right, hopefully you could see that. They was talking to Donnie with MVP, and he was saying, just think about it as, you know, you got your trail, you got your crave, and this is a little bit more straighter crave, or they're kind of in there together. That 7-speed just popped up. You saw it got a little lift like this, went, and then faded back. It's very nice, very nice. Hit the rocks. The hard thing is starting out like this. First of all, driving to a new place, eating, what you can get on the go. You know, the first few holes are kind of like this, and then you run into party behind you. It's just going to take me a few holes to kind of just settle down and breathe. So bear with me. Hopefully things will mellow out. You never know though. I usually swing from hyper to so I hit that front rock, and I think I stayed up on the rocks. Oh, maybe I fell off the backside. Let's face it, right now you just want tap-ins till you kind of get your body woken up. Especially because I'm putting with the range instead of my Berg, and it's a little windy, so a couple little factors there make it a little more exciting. See that wind coming across here? If I do this, it's going to want to drop it. Booger. All right. Going to go to regular. With the flick putt, you definitely got to be aware of the angle the wind's coming, especially that left to right when I'm putting like this, because this acts like a sail and just wants to drop it. And my mind wasn't ready to do the math on that one yet. We'll settle down while we wait for these guys. Now I've got a hole and a half ahead of the other crew. All right, we're looking at 650 par 4 for this one. Picked up a range for my putter, my trusty, very flippy spin. Then I've got my reactor, got my little bit more flippy trail, a little bit more stable trail, my relativity when I need to push just a little bit farther, but nice and straight. I'm trusting the time lapse to be a little more stable if I need kind of, I don't really have I usually carry an overstable boss, but I'm hoping this could work if I need to. But then I got the flare. That's a 3.5 fade, and then I got the lift, which is a 9.5 -2 1.5, kind of like a Valkyrie or flippy. Yeah, this is the time lapse. No, this is the bokeh. And then I've got the proxy, uplink, the crave. I forgot about the crave before, and the deflector. So that's my bag for today. Hopefully it's going to work out. Honor of MVP Open, mile marker 63. Simon, let's go throw some. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of wide open holes that I'm going to lean on this a lot. I'm going to try to pull out the time lapse, check it out. Try to check them all out. I may have to just do another follow up and take them out into the field, because there's a lot of folks out here playing today, and it's not that conducive to just throw extra shots. But at least now I get a chance to stretch my back. All right, here we go. I pulled a little right. We got to watch it. Come on back, come on back, come on back. I'm in the high grass. I'm going to throw the time lapse because I got a little time. I think we got a headwind that I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I see the leaves coming now, so this might be a good test. Even that one got a little flip up, and then nice pull back to the left. Okay. Yeah, that headwind hit me just now, so. But so the time lapse is definitely not as overstable as it used to be. That's not bad, because I prefer understable, but yeah, I don't really have any. I'm gonna have to lean on the flare and just not get as much distance, because if I need to throw into headwind, everything else I've got pretty much, besides the deflector, is a little flippy. I also forget, I get so lazy playing at Inverness to think about the wind. You know, I just get up and go, oh, I need to throw it here, and I just throw it, and all of a sudden my disc goes, whoosh. Oh yeah, wind. So this is always good for me. Always be learning, guys. Always be humble enough to say, man, I don't have it all together. I need to do badly, because messing up is usually one of our best teachers. You know, if we just played, and that's what happens, we get kind of landlocked in our own courses, we know what to throw and all that, and we kind of get into autopilot. So it's so good to get out and play different courses, different challenges, because it's going to show you the gaps in your game and the gaps in your thinking. So speaking of gaps, I should have paid a little bit more attention where these two landed, because the high grass is going to make it fun. Got the time lapse now. Let's find, of course it's that wet grass. Funny, I was talking to somebody and they said, yeah, it's great, you won't lose discs, you know, all this stuff. Well, I can see losing some discs in this high grass. So what you don't see a lot of times is the stress of people. You're trying to stay ahead of people, and then you throw a shot that's just off the edge and you can't find your disc, and the pressure of, hey, trying to find it but also stay ahead of these guys. All right, we had a good shot with it last time, so let's try the bouquet again. Got a little headwind. I'm gonna have to give it a little more beans. Almost hit the pole. Yeah, so yesterday was a great day. Figured out a lot of stuff about how the tournament works, where to go, all that stuff. You know, whenever you come to a new tournament for the first time, it's always a little anxious about how things are gonna go, but it worked out well. I got to see a lot of folks. Met some folks that watch the channel, so that's cool. I ended up just kind of hopping around. I started at the #1 tee pad, and then I went over and watched some people. I watched Sully tee off on one, and I watched Gannon tee off on one, and then I went down in between and was down by hole number 6. Watched Sully come through there. Then I went over to hole 8, became part of the 8 holes. Watched the whole, everybody through to the lead card come through. And then I jumped over to hole 14 and watched him come back over the water, and then jumped to 18 to see him finish up. So it worked out really well. Man, good food, good folks out there. Yeah, it was almost perfect. If it hadn't been for the rain, it would have been a perfect day. And then I ended up going out to dinner with Ben Kinney, who I'm working on the Disc Expo with, and he's Gannon's caddy. So I went out with Gannon, Ben, and Sully. We all went out to dinner. So that was a great time. So it was a good day, good day. You know, I'll take it. All right, moving on. Ooh, there's a rest stop right there. That's nice. They got a rest stop over there, a little porta potty. I'm assuming I'm following these guys. So hole 5, we're looking at 491, another par 4. I'm noticing a trend. Par 4s. And then some guys in front of them. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a stop and go. So it looks like you've got 2 options. You could push to the right. There's a gap there, but it's a tight one, but you got to hold that line with a fade, or you could try to cut to the left, and there's a gap over there, which seems is a more natural hyzer, but it almost feels like a forehand flex would be your best shot for the most distance. Wonder about way out wide. You could try putting some out here and let it fade. I just don't know about the canopy over on this side. Whereas it looks like if you get caught inside here, you got to scramble a little bit more. But obviously you've got the first section that's clean. I think just to not be crazy, and plus I don't want to be getting in people's way if they got to be throwing the other way, I'm just gonna chunk a crave down the middle. No, I gotta keep throwing the bokeh just to get used to it. Not quite a 1-disc round, but we've got the wind cutting a little right to left, so I'm just gonna try to throw it up the middle and let it drag across. Ooh, got a little extra skip at the end, but I like that. It just got a little bit of a whoosh, just a little whoosh, 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 whoosh. You know what I'm saying? A little whoosh, 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 whoosh. Liked it. I remember a study somewhere, or whatever, they talked about the difference between men and women and their verbalization. You know, ladies tend to, not everybody, I'm definitely a gabber, but ladies tend to say so many more words than men, and men actually count their little noises they make as kind of communicating words. So, you know, we'll be out there going, and that's kind of our verbalization that we consider for the day. So that's what, you know, I just said a sentence right there. I think I hit a tree because I'm better off than I thought I was going to be. Boy, these trees aren't helping my forehand approach shot. They're right where I want to throw. Yep, little pole. You know, it's always a little sketchy when you're putting a new putter / approach disc in your bag that you haven't really tested. So you're kind of throwing on faith. All right, so we got a temp tee pad because this tree is about to fall. As a matter of fact, I heard it crack while I was standing here. So we're just going straight through the gap here. It said 229. It's probably a little bit farther now, but I'm gonna go with the proxy. It's a little low. Of course, I've been sitting in this chair waiting, so you know how it's amazing how quickly you can kind of get a little cooled off and, as we say, stove up a little. So, all right, back on the course. I was about to take a shortcut and I realized I was going to walk right under the broken tree that's held together by chains. Not my smartest move. Little hanging basket action. Oh, I chicken armed it. The wind is sitting on it a little bit and I just wasn't sure how much to give. Worried about the rocks. All right, they're gonna let me through. That's all right, I'm good, thanks. Y'all go ahead. How y'all doing, guys?
How's it going?
So where, is that the basket there?
I believe it's just right around the corner. This is only my second time here.
I know, that was supposed to be my stable trail. It lied to me. Is there a drop zone or I'm just taking it back to the man? Is this y'all's first time? Okay. Oh, sorry. Birmingham, Alabama?
Just like a trip.
Well, I came up for the tournament. Yeah.
Okay, for Maple Hill.
Yeah. And I hadn't played this one, so I was like, I got to come out and check it out.
This is one that needs to be played.
Yeah. All right. Are y'all from here?
Yeah, we're from Connecticut, so we're like half an hour away.
I'll just run up here real quick, get out of your way. Thank you, guys.
No, not a problem.
I know. Yeah.
Well, hopefully they see you're a solo.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Good round, guys. Are y'all coming out to the tournament? Are y'all making it out to the tournament? Perfect weather yesterday. So now that was a group of 5. Now there's a group of 7. So, yeah. Got to kind of dance through. So yeah, my stable trail was a little flippy. Hey! Yeah, this is where I'm not sure about distances, so I don't want to, be that guy. And
If you can throw 300, you can get over the wall.
well, I just didn't want to throw into them.
If you can throw into them. There's an elevated tee.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I can, but I could get maybe close, and I just don't want to be.
Wind hits just right.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell how far over the pond, but you're saying I'm good?
I think you are. I've never seen you throw.
Well,
You can wait as long as you want, dude.
No.
Whatever's comfortable for you.
Yeah, I didn't have to worry. Still need to get my booty into it. Thank you, guys. So especially that one, I felt like, now I was also kind of feeling a little rushed with them there, but I feel like the tee pad was a little short on that, so I abbreviated my run just a little bit and sawed it off to the left. I'm enjoying the round, but I'm also a little stressed because of just multiple factors. How long am I going to be out here before I go to the tournament? A lot of people around, unknown distances. So, this is definitely in the experience the course, but not expect to tear it up. Yeah, with this headwind, I was expecting a little more flip up too. So you want to be right on this side so you got a better entrance into the basket, because I'm gonna be pinched off over here. Almost be better for a roller shot, but I don't know what disc I would use. So it's time to pull out the old flare that I've never thrown. Tempted to, yeah, I think I want to do that. Oh, too high. Well, that's my downfall in the forehand, my nose angle. I just get that nose up and just kill myself. Gotta work on that, especially when I'm trying to do a little booty into it, because I knew I needed to push it up the hill. Not my best throw. Sit. How's it going?
No way.
What's up?
I watch you on YouTube.
Awesome.
You're so, oh my God.
Well, thank you. That's cool.
This is OG Disc Golf. I watch all his videos.
I just got some merchandise. Can you tell?
That's awesome. Oh man.
That's cool.
This
Appreciate
guy
it.
flicks putts only. He's insane with it. Oh,
Yeah. The wind is
Tough out here?
well, so I decided in honor of Simon and them, I'm doing an all MVP bag, but so I put my berg down for a range, but so it's a little bit different,
Yeah.
you know, because I putt with a berg.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's a little tense, but yeah, it's
That's
fun.
sweet.
I've never played out here, so this is cool.
Are you out here for the tournament?
Yeah.
Sweet. Good to meet you, man.
It's good to meet you. What was your name?
Alex.
Alex. Appreciate you hollering.
Alex is like a semi-pro. He should be on the
No.
Yeah, Alex.
Well, can I throw with y'all here and then jump ahead? Where's the basket? Oh, I got it. I got it. Yeah, it was hiding behind the tree. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. We're at 251. No, I'm not a forehander. I'm old school and just old.
Oh, that's money.
Let's face it, I'm trying not to putt as much as possible today.
I don't blame you.
All right, I'm getting you on film, so I need to see Simon putting right here. Here we go. Look at that framed up. Oh, it had good thoughts.
Yeah, you know, it did.
Good run.
Maybe someone's got to do it.
Guys, I appreciate you letting me cut through. All right, so hole 10, I'm assuming it's right there. Oh no, it's right there. 319 straight down the pipe. Sit down, sit down. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Appreciate you letting me through. Y'all have a good round. Now, is this your normal crew?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all give each other a lot of crap, don't you? That's how it should be. Aha. Poop. I'm trying to rush. That was nice. Alex said, hey, I watch your videos. That's always kind of fun. All right, 245 just straight ahead. I tell you what, I've been liking my proxy. It's just a nice point and shoot when I need a little more distance in my berg, or in this case, my range. Drive through, Pete. Yeah. I think I've got a nice cushion ahead of me now, so I can breathe a little bit better. I just get anxious when interacting with folks. You never know, you know. Especially, it's one thing if it's on your own course, but when you're coming to basically somebody else's course, you want to observe all the etiquette and not be a goofball. And I've been known to be a goofball. All right, I'll take it. About the same distance, but look at that gap. I wasted my really straight throw on the last hole. I needed for this one. Okay. was a little fluffy. I didn't get the full pull on it. It should be okay, but yeah, I was more worried about the through the gap, and I kind of, you know, sometimes you kind of, I didn't, I went, yeah, another one of those noises. Let's face it, if it's gonna hit a tree, even if you throw it softer, it's still gonna hit the tree, so you might as well commit and just goose it, you know. That's one guy that doesn't hold back. He just rips it. And listen, there's something to just having that commitment to go, okay, I'm not gonna chicken arm it. I'm gonna give it what it needs. Yeah, I didn't give it what it needs. I was also worried about this hill downslope. I didn't know how much it was gonna affect it, but I didn't even get to the top of the hill. Yeah, ooh, power, power. It's like I'm being a little extra careful. It's funny, I'm just not one with the range yet. Just feeling a little hesitant because it's not my berg. I'll get there, I'll get there. I almost did all MVP but the berg, and I'm like, nah, I gotta stick with it. Well, that one was right on line, just, what, 100 and something feet short? It happens, it happens. Ooh, another one. Yeah, 260 straight down the middle. All right. I was about to go up and around till I saw this big old M right here. Get off the tree, get off the tree, get off the tree. Oh, it's just a smidge. Still not bad, but that would have been a good run. I've talked about this before. You need to know the breaking point of your disc, and I just don't know quite the breaking point of that range where it's gonna fade, keep turning, or where it's gonna break back. And so I'm just not leaning into it enough. I gotta give into the range. I love the range. Don't let me forget to go back and get hole number 1, because I've been known to do dumb things like that. So I want to throw the time lapse, but I don't want to lose it. If I'm going to lose one in the tide grass, I'd rather lose one of my old ones. I think these tee pads are 4x8. I think they're all right. It just feels, for some reason, it feels a little short, but it may just be me. I was about to throw that way, and all right, I'm totally confused. I think I gotta go back. That's what's going on. I almost threw down the wrong fairway. So 630 par 4. I just need to put it out there. We've got a good cross headwind. I just want a little longer tee pad. Oh God, it just feels abbreviated. That's all right. I'm gonna throw a second one. Let's try the time. I feel like I'm having to my timing's just a little off. I may start off the pad. Yeah, that's better. Oh, look at it flip more. Yeah, it's flippier. Now granted, there's a headwind, but yeah, I was expecting it to not flip quite that much. I think you could really develop a good roller game out here with this grass and where the trees are and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely see that being a good option. Oh, here. Sorry, I forget to show you the course. So here's my first one right here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so the time lapse carried just off the edge, and that's where not expecting as much flip, because I was wanting that nice natural just fade come around here. Good to know. I do like the disc, and it's pretty. You know, pretty disc fly farther. That's what it is. I should have thrown an uglier disc. It wouldn't have gone quite as far. Heck, it's a bokeh day. Not to be confused with Pizza Dragon Jolly Holiday. Any of y'all old enough to remember the original one, the original Pizza Dragon. Helen ready? I think I need to club up. Go back to the trail. That's either perfect or too long. Either way, I'm not mad. Oh, threw it too long? Oh. You know, sometimes I'll take the hit to go, yeah, overcooked it, you know. Let's face it, we all we would all much prefer we threw it too far than threw it too short. Yeah, I did overcook it. This is where being colorblind doesn't help, even with the bright yellow. Sometimes these leaves give off the same kind of tone. Let's face it, you play a course, oh, here I am, just hiding in the grass. I was gonna say, you play a course and you get used to distances and where your discs tend to land. I actually thought I threw that exactly how it needed to, and it just held up. It wasn't pulling over as much. Yeah, that was just me in the range, still not talking real well. He almost missed the putt coming back. Yes. Don't you hate that when you're just kind of like, yeah. All right, boy. Too powerful again. I know, it's a burden. It's a burden. That and my excessive humility really gets in the way sometimes. I was talking to a good guy the other day, and he takes things pretty literal. I said, hey, listen, if I'm speaking, just assume there's sarcasm laced in there. You know, if you're ever confused whether I'm trying to be funny, sarcastic, or whatever, just always lean towards I'm trying to make a joke or be sarcastic. I know it's a character flaw, but that's kind of how I am. Sorry. I rarely have malicious intent behind my comments, so if it ever seems that way, let me know, because that's almost never what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to lift myself and y'all up and have fun time and filter out all the voices in my head. Y'all have any voices in your head? Oh wait, that was a Robbie C there, except for even creepier. See, I did it again. It just happens, I'm sorry. And now I'm singing, oops, I did it again. 314. This is where I wish my eyes were better, because it's doing a little visual thing like that. I'm pretty sure it's an open cove like this, but it almost looks like that sign is in front of the basket, but just the way it's sit there. But I'm just gonna throw straight at it and see, the wind has now shifted. It was blowing this way, now it's blowing this way. We've got the nice little fuzzy things showing me the way. I just soft it. I just didn't commit. It was more of a, once again, I tried to steer. We got to accelerate through. So what, here you go, right here. That's a perfect example. I came up and I threw, but I just kind of threw. Where I need to come in and I need to drive through, and I need to engage and pop and make that athletic acceleration right at the end, and I didn't. And let's face it, I was singing songs in my head and filtering through my playlist instead of concentrating on the throw, if I'm to be honest. There was a lot of mental stuff going on that had nothing to do with disc golf on that throw. And yeah, this is a mental game, guys. And if you're mentally tough, I mean in a good way, it can help. I probably should have paid attention on the videos more. Let's face it, I've watched way too many videos, but then I kind of forget what I watched. It makes them, watch them over again exciting, because, yeah. Let's face it, I'm just trying to get Britney Spears out of my head. It's now an earworm stuck. All right, with this wind and this range, I'm gonna be a wimp. Didn't even give it a run. Way to go, Pete. Okay. I would write a message. Oh, that's the message tree, yeah. I brought a marker. All right, hole 16. We're going out there, but who says I can't go that way? How's it going, guys? Yeah, I clipped that branch. I thought I was gonna get knocked down into the grass. Fortunately, it slid on through, got me into the middle. Oh, wait. I was thinking, I just totally played the wrong hole. I thought it was a par 4. I took that gap to just launch it down. And all of a sudden I went,
this is our first time here, so I don't
well, yeah, mine too. And I was like, then I saw the basket there, and I'm trying to go as far down there. So I think I'll reset. Where y'all from?
Jersey.
All right. Birmingham, Alabama. There you are. Okay, 325. Yeah, so instead of that, we want to go there. A little nose up. Didn't need the nose up. It's okay, skipped into the woods. So I'm noticing with these gaps that I'm pulling up a little bit, like I'm a little bit scared instead of driving through. Gotta work on that. That'll be a great thing to get my hoop out and just try to work on that. But beautiful grounds. Yeah, I was trying to throw as far as I could up here. I was assuming it was a par 4. I was just going. What's sad is I'm probably not that far off with this shot because I clipped that limb. I slid into the woods. I'm sure I'm gonna have an interesting scramble. Yeah, boca, 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 boca. Oh, there I am. Good, I didn't think I was that far off. All right, clipped the first little ninja branch, threw me into the tree, but fortunately I wasn't that far away. All right, we're 360. I'm just gonna pin it right at it with the trail. Or do I wanna go wide? I think with this wind, I'm gonna send it a little wide. Short. Interesting. I thought with that wind it was a good ride. I don't think it's that terrible. I'll throw another one just because I can. Let's try the time lapse right up the middle. Yeah, I should have thrown that. I actually gave it a little bit more flip up. I thought it was gonna flip up a little bit more, but I should have known with that wind it wasn't gonna quite flip up that much. But yeah, still a good flight. Man, I like that disc. I like them both. Let's face it, I like most discs. You just gotta figure out the personalities. A few of them are stubborn children, but most of the time, once you get to know them, you can make them work. So I have a feeling it's gonna be a windy day out at Maple Hill. Yep, just a little short on this guy. Make up for those comments I said earlier about throwing too long. Yep, automatic humbling, it happens. I know better, I shouldn't joke like that. Shouldn't joke about distance. It'll come back to bite you. All right, now watch this thing drop with this tailwind behind with a little bit of across the shoulder, because I'm gonna do it like this and it's just gonna plop. Or just catch a little ride. Oh, you didn't even see that. Phenomenal camera work, phenomenal approach shot. Yeah, I thought it was gonna drop and it just kind of tailed out and slid. It's almost an anti-range. Interesting. I think this may be a little more stable than my old range. My range at the home of it, never mind. Hole 18. All right, we got a little Mando. Got a headwind. I can either throw a forehand, what's the distance? 716. I'm gonna try the lift. I'm just gonna try to pump it out there and let it break to the right a little bit. Miss that limb. Thank you. Sit. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. I got worried. I almost pulled out, heaven forbid, the flare and threw a forehand, but you saw the one I did earlier. I wasn't wanting to risk it on the last one. Second to last, because I still got to play hole number 1. But yeah, that lift flew great. Down here with that wind, it just pushed straight. Maybe a little bit of turn. Oh, this is the one up on the hill. Okay, now I know where I am. My brain compresses holes and mixes them up and, does funky stuff. Now I've got funky Cole Medina. Way to go, Pete, way to go, yep. I just move from song to song, commercial to commercial, movie to movie. That's if you plug into my head, it's kind of like Muzak on crack. Yeah, hey, that's a new channel. Welcome to Muzak on crack. Okay, I'm getting a little weird, so I'll just hush now. So does that mean the flag is the hole is at the flag? Let's just be a little goofy. I'm gonna try to go way up and around, and it's not with this wind, it's not gonna be smart. Oh, it caught the backside of that branch, but I really liked it. I just needed a little more. I thought I'd made it through, so close. And let's face it, you're not mad when you make a good throw. You're disappointed sometimes. I would have loved to have seen how that worked out because that would have been a good data point, but overall, not mad. Okay, it doesn't do justice on film how big this rock is. I mean, that's a wall of rock. I'm wanting to see at least the top of the basket. Okay, it's right there. I couldn't tell how tall that flagpole was. I mean, if it's another 30 feet and it drops down hard, that would have made a big difference. This is still sketchy as all get out. I'm missing my berg. It made a good plopping sound, so that's what I wanted. Hopefully it stopped. To be honest, I like the line and I was hoping to hear a ka-ching. Oh yeah. It's like Christmas. Come around the corner, hey, present. Oh, I was expecting a lot of this, so this isn't bad. All right, and let's go jump over to hole number 1. Nobody's here. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready for lunch. I feel my battery draining. Got to get recharged so I can go wander around Maple Hill. They've got a tree poker, but I don't like it sitting here. Go shot. I'm gonna put it over here. Let's face it, chance to go on a trip and play a lot of disc golf is fun, but you realize you don't bounce as much as you used to when you were younger. All right, it's a par 4, 620. Little nose up on that one, so it faded out at the end. I thought I'd gotten it right into the middle, but just a little. You can also feel a little bit of a headwind that may be a help, but overall, maybe a 7.5 out of 10 throw. Maybe a 7, just not my best throw. Low battery, and I'm not talking about the gimbal. Because that's the other thing when you're anxious, you know, trying to run around here, interact, and get through the course. Those stress things, and that's why they talk about on the tour of managing your stress, because it does take things out of you. You can only stay stressed for so long, so you want to try to be at peace and calm as much as you can out on the course, because it'll enable you to endure longer. I tried to make sure I stressed endure because I tend to go endure. Man, you should see my phone trying to keep up with me when I voice dictate. It's bad. Yeah, you want to be over here because now I've got a wall of trees. Oh, should probably show you. Got a little gap if I want to go low. I got some decisions to make. And I just realized I haven't thrown my flare at all. Gotta try the flare. Ric Flair? And so I'm gonna try to push it out here and just let it skip on around, which means I'm gonna probably smack this tree right here. I gotta come in through here, gotta boom, right there, right there. All right, Pete. Good shot. Skip. Sawed that one off a little bit. A couple other options I could have done. I think the most ideal might have been a forehand here, because even if I hit the trees down there, I'd be about the same distance. But hey, half the fun is experimenting. Got to throw a new disc, so yeah, it's nice and stable. I was really wanting to come and push that tree line, get right in front of that tree line and skip, but I threw it low and it came in and hit right at this depression here and kind of took out some of the forward momentum and really kicked it to the left versus pushing. To be honest, that would have been better if I'd thrown like a Thunderbird or something that wasn't quite as dramatic. So it was pushing outward instead of hard left turn. For the record, I think that group of 7 that started out in front of me that I jumped ahead of is on hole 6. That would have been the way to end it, dang it. I thought I'd finally done it. Oh, and it danced there for a second before it flopped out, but hey, at least it didn't blow by and give me a crappy missed putt coming back, but ooh, so close. Well, there you go, guys. A little MVP celebration of the MVP Open and coming out to mile marker 63. Really beautiful course. I like it a lot. It's definitely a great experience if you can come out here. It's beautiful, wonderful. You really don't have to worry about too many places losing discs. You got a couple places, but overall, yeah, enjoyable. Well done, Simon. Well done, Casey. Another gym in this area. Y'all got too many good courses in the area. Y'all need to share some of these with some of us other folks. But yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for coming around with me, watching my channel, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, you know. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go get some food, head over to the MVP Open, watch my boys Sully and Gannon and a few others, and just have another good day out on the course. And I hope to see you. Well, that's redundant. Hope to see you out on the course. Take care, guys.